bit of a video. Let's give it up for that video. That was a warm-up video. You guys did all that work and created the video too. Congratulations. And school's out for the summer, of course. That was a warm-up for our official start. I'd like to call forward the color party for the flag ceremony. On behalf of the Hong Kong Canadian Scout Group, I'm pleased to welcome you to our 30th anniversary celebration ceremony on stage here, marking the accomplishment of our group's 30th year of Canadian Scouting in Hong Kong. Today is a very special occasion during the pandemic that we are bringing together our beavers, our cubs, scouts, venturers, rovers, scouters, together with our group sponsor, special guests, and parents to this beautiful auditorium with proper social distancing. Now I'd like to quickly introduce our guest of honor, the Canadian Council, Political Economic Public Affairs, Mr. Benoit Giard of the Consulate General of Canada in Hong Kong. He is here today representing the Government of Canada and the Chief Scout of Canada. Mr. Giard is a former Scout himself. Thank you for coming. The Canadian International School of Hong Kong is our group sponsor, and we're truly grateful for the unfailing support of the school administration, and we are honored to have as our guests today, special guest today, the chairman of the Canadian International School Board of Directors, Mr. Goodwin Ha. Representing our head of school, Director of Business Administration, Mr. Peter Wong. Director of Admissions, Ms. Emily Pong. Governor of the CDMAS Board of Governors, and one of our former Scouters, Ms. Janet Lee. Governor of the CDMAS Board of Governors, another former Scouter of our group, Ms. Pauline Leung. Founding Scouter of the first Hong Kong Canadian Scout Group, Mrs. Lana Yoon. And a longtime friend, Scouter Paul Liu. Scouter, Group Scout leader of the 205th Kowloon Scout Group and the president of the Hong Kong Aerospace Society. Scouter Peter was our guest at our group's inaugural ceremony 30 years ago. Thank you, Peter Liu. Would everyone please rise for the flag break and join in the Canadian National Anthem? And please face the flag. And now we'll play the Chinese national anthem. Please remain seated. Thank you very much, and please be seated, everybody. May I now call Council Mr. Benoit Gior up to the stage to say a few words to our group. Mr. Benoit.
Thank you. Oh, yes, that's just that. Good morning, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Wow, it's been a long time I've seen so many people in one room. That's good. It means that we're moving forward slowly but surely. First of all, thank you very much for being here this morning and inviting me. As a former Scout member, it's important to me to be part of these events as well. Being a Scout taught me the values of friendship, leadership, hard work, and compassion. And these values still serve me today, even as a diplomat. So this is great. I'm very pleased to see so many new generations of Canadian Scouts in person today as well to celebrate the first Hong Kong Canadian Scouts group 30th anniversary. I was a Scout more than 30 years ago, so, but a great anniversary for you. Young people are powerful leaders of change. They care deeply about our country, understand the issues we are facing, and know what we have to do and can do, that we can do better. In addition, volunteerism is an important and increasingly popular mechanism for young people to bring about change in our society. This April, the theme of National Volunteer Week in Canada was Volunteering is Empathy in Action, which affirmed a strong connection between volunteerism and empathy. This profound human connection is at the heart of healthier individuals and stronger communities. And this is even more important during these pandemic times where we've been challenged every day. Volunteering can help us develop empathy to see the world through the eyes of others. It can connect people from diverse backgrounds and life experiences, expanding our views. It can build our capacity to work collectively and contribute to a vibrant, inclusive society. Over the past year, we have seen Canadians from coast to coast to coast support each other through volunteer work. We see it every day here in Hong Kong as well. The Consul General of Canada is very proud of your accomplishment and your meaningful contributions to the community in these challenging times. We're very thankful for the first Hong Kong Canadian Scouts group, particularly Commissioner Cassandra Hipp, and their role in designing volunteer programs and creating opportunities for young Scouts such as yourselves. We're also very grateful to have you as a partner for your participation in the Consul General of Canada's annual Saiwan commemorative service, where we remember the sacrifice made by Canadian soldiers during the Hong Kong battle. Thanks to you, our scouting community and youth volunteers, for leading the way as one of the finest examples of Hong Kong of the Canadian spirit of volunteerism. I hope you will continue to be active in the community and to inspire others to join you. Congratulations again on the 30th anniversary of the first Hong Kong Canadian Scouts group. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much. Thank you for those encouraging words, and it's great to hear about how Scouts have become very important people in our communities today. Thank you. I'd like to have you stay on the stage. I'd like to, let me see, where am I? Okay, we're going to start the grand huddle now. So will the color guard please turn left and march off the stage? Okay, wolf cubs, please prepare for the grand huddle. Need to bring up the screen, please. Scouter Cassandra, please accompany our guests, Mr. Gior, Mr. Hua, Mr. Wong, Scouter Peter, and Mrs. Jung to go inside the circle.
Can this hear you saying? It's okay. We're like talking the entire time. Is there something like vibrating? Because I put my foot, it was just not in the clip. I felt it.
These are my shoes.
What does that mean? From you?
I had a friend that was doing this thing.
Y'all have beef or something? Did something pop up? Any other one? Can you just take me
May I ask the audience to please rise? And thank you very much, honorable guests, for the inspection of the house. You can please return to your seats and remain standing. We'll be moving on to the next part of our program, and I'll ask everybody to remain standing for this part. It's a reaffirmation of our Scout promise. So we do this every year to ensure that we remember the promise and what it means to us. So when the Cubs return, we will kick that off.
It's going to be things.
So Cubs, please stand at attention.
I don't mind that part actually.
And once we are ready, I'll ask Scouter Francis to lead the Beaver Scouts to reaffirm the Beaver promise. And would all Scouters please provide the Scout salute during the promise?
I promise
Cubs.
Okay, Cubs.
I promise to do my best, to be true to myself, to do my duty to my country, to keep the law of the Wolf Cub Pack, and to do a good turn for somebody every day.
Would Scouter Eva, Scouter Fred, and Scouter Cassandra please lead the Scouts, the Venturers, the Rovers, and the Scouters to reaffirm the Scout, Venture, and Scouters promise?
On my honor, I promise that I will do my best to respect my country and my beliefs, to help other people at all times, and to carry out the spirit of Scout law.
That's great. Let's get going. Let's get scouting, everybody. Will you please be seated? Okay, the next section, we're going to have a sharing session, so it's appropriate to call it the Beavers. Our 5 sections had a very unusual year under the pandemic. They would like to share with us what they have experienced during the year. And our Beaver, Ezekiel T, will now come forward and tell us about the experiences of the Beavers.
First, we have the ceremony training. We will have 2 beavers in the middle, and then we will go into 4 lodges. Each lodge will have 1 leader. Then we will say the beaver promise. And and then we will, after we finish the beaver promise, we will jump and clap behind our back at the same time. Second, we learned about Canada and lots of places. Some people didn't even know about Canada or have never been to Canada. Investor. We will get our new tail. For example, if you're a brown tail, you would go to blue tail. If you're a blue tail, you'd go to white tail. Parents and scouters and Commissioner Cassandra will also come. Commissioner Cassandra. Appreciation Day. On Appreciation Day, we will pack some fruits and write some thank you letters to the people that support our school, like helpers and etc. Five. Fifth, we have the Science Museum. We had some fun activities like the Science Museum and Cooking Day in the school. Six, trading skills. We learn about compasses and what to pack in your bag, including maps. For example, we know about the first aid kit, water, snacks to put in our bag. Seven, hiking. We did many hikes and had lots of fun. We went on many hiking trails. Commemorative Day. We remember the people in the war that fought for us in Canada. They gave up their life for us. Community Day. We went to the beach in Sandy Bay and cleaned up lots of trash. Some parents volunteered to join. Last but not least, we have the beach cleanup. Committees come, beavers plan this and some scouters too to make it successful. Thank you.
That was really a fantastic presentation, Ezekiel. Thank you very much. And I think there's some very big words there too. You did a fantastic job. I think you're going to be taking over my job as MC in a couple of years. But it's important to know there's a full program there, and there have been a lot of government restrictions that beavers, like all the other sections, have had to work within those guidelines. And you can see some amazing things that have taken place. So congratulations to you guys for your hard effort. And of course, we hope that next year, the experience is a lot more interactive and a lot more fun. Thank you. Now, Bree, Kingsley, and Cedric, please come forward. We'd like to hear from you what the Cub Scouts enjoyed during the year.
Good morning, everyone. I am Bree.
I am Cedric.
And I am Kingsley. We are here to present to you
the Wolf Cub family.
We are a big family of 35 cubs, 8 scouters, and lots of supportive parents. Some of them are here with us today. Our motto is to do our best and have fun.
Even though this year has been very challenging, we still had 11 outdoor meetings. We did things like hiking, camping, cleaning up beaches, cycling, bird watching, and scavenger hunts. Last week, we went to Llama Island and walked 30 minutes to a quiet beach. We played dodgeball, water guns, and sand games. Since the beach was all ours, we even went into the sea and played for a while. It was so much fun. Kingsley, which activities do you enjoy the most?
I like bird watching at the MyPro Nature Reserve the best. The guides are very nice and taught us about different kinds of birds and how to use binoculars and telescopes. Remember the bird hides where you can watch the birds? That was so amazing. Bree, what about you?
I like the city scavenger hunt the best. We had to find our way from school to the Central Market by taking the MTR. Some of the groups actually walked to Central Market from Avonlea Station.
The best thing I have done this year was the day camp at the Jockey Club Outdoor Training Camp at Saigon. We did abseiling, rock climbing, shooting water balloons with a catapult we built, and archery. I was the only person who hit the bullseye. Also at the Town Scout Center, we had a fun meeting with the scouts who taught us mounting, wood drill, and presented interesting ideas from the Chief Scout Award projects. I very much want to join them next year.
Talking about joint meeting, I remember the meeting when the Ventures taught us knotting in the forum. We learned a few knots and had some games. We also learned emergency aid skills at the library pit. It was fun learning to do CPR. Even though we didn't get to meet face to face for a few months, we did not stop our activities and did a lot of fun things on Zoom. For example, we did science experiments to make different colors with red cabbage, and we made lohay and Easter egg animals.
During the time when we could not go out and had to have Zoom school, many of us helped with different types of house chores like cleaning toilets, washing cars, cooking, washing dishes, washing and folding clothes. It was very helpful to our families and we all became experts in cooking and cleaning. Some of us also went to help clean up during hikes and fed stray cats. For our Sionio Award Service project, we organized the beach cleanup at Inchow Island. We were divided into teams and we led the cubs to clean up the beach and hiking trails. After such a long time of remote learning, it was both fun and meaningful to be able to service the community.
This had been a very different year, and despite all the challenges, we still made the most of it. We would like to thank the Scouters and our parents for making it possible. We look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Reed, Kingsley, and Cedric. The Cub Scouts certainly enjoyed a fun-filled year, and I want to join you next year on your camp. It looked fantastic. I think you guys would agree. Now I'd like to call upon Darren, Zeta, and Ryan. They're from the Scout troop, and I'd like to hear from you guys what you experienced this year.
Good morning, I'm Ryan, this is Darren, and this is Zeta. We are currently in our last year of Scouts, and will be moving up to Ventures next year.
This year in Scouts, we welcomed 5 advancing from Cubs, 11 new Scouts, and 18 returning Scouts. Each of us learned valuable lessons. Personally, I learned how to organize our own activities to entertain the Cubs that came to learn from the Scouts in a way that is fun. This was great practice as a leader.
For me, I learned about optimism. During camps, we experienced difficult times during cooking. An example is when we accidentally froze our eggs, but we laughed it off, and even though we were really hungry.
I started valuing friendship, and I made unforgettable memories with friends, and also was able to get closer to everyone, especially during camps.
Our first hike was on October 2nd, and we were met with multiple checkpoints where we would refer back to our maps to find the right direction to head to. We scratched our heads and reluctantly made decisions to through the trail, but at the end we accomplished our mission and made it to the peak.
Next up, we had our kayaking day camp. The troop was split into groups and we were allowed to venture off and explore the seas of Hong Kong in our kayaks.
Some of us even went through capsizing exercises in the freezing cold water, making this a definite highlight of the year.
In December, we had our annual tradition of the Canadian commemorative cook ceremony. We had practice for weeks beforehand on the 11th floor, and we were able to use it during the ceremony to pay our respects to those who have previously fought for us with their lives.
At the end of 2021, we were able to go on our first camp. Here, we learned different ways to start a fire. We used a telescope, abseiled down steep surfaces, and had backwards cooking. complete with bamboo, rope, and DIY microwaves.
Even during online meetings, I learned a lot of new content about the wilderness, and Scouts found new ways to keep me engaged in online meetings.
Finally, in late April, we had our second camp of the year at AYP.
We were able to enjoy their amazing facilities and their activities, which included VR dodgeball and extreme rock climbing obstacle courses. The camp was more focused on fun, as a good and comfortable way to end the year. We were able to socialize and do fun activities with our friends.
Just a couple of weeks later, we arranged a joint meeting with the Cub section. We had prepared rotations to teach them about a variety of subjects, giving us an opportunity to lead and teach.
Finally, we had our end of the year biking trip. Even through the unexpected weather changes of the heat and rain, we were able to bike across roads and mountainsides. Painfully going uphill to be able to enjoy the thrill of going downhill, the trip had a blast riding around nature.
As all of us here are moving up to Ventures, we wish all the remaining Scouts to continue making valuable memories and to have fun.
Thank you for your attention.
That's truly a very inspiring year you guys have had. Thanks for bringing us along with you. Thank you. That's Darren, Zeta, and Ryan. Now let's turn to the Venturers. I'd like to call forward Sarah West from our Venture Company. Sarah. She will share with us her venturing experiences.
Hi, I'm Sarah West, the chairman of the Venture Company. This year we got to do a lot of great activities and practice many new skills. But best of all, we got to form new friendships and strengthen our existing ones. At the start of the venturing year, we kicked off with a St. John's Ambulance first aid course. I'm proud to say that after 30 hours of hard work and dedication, we are now all first aid certified. Between working on our life-saving skills, we joined the rover section on the paddling camp at Pac Shaolin. As venturers, we do our best to serve others in our community, which is why we also volunteered to help training the new scouters. In September, we went on a hike of Nam Long Shan. In October, we got to camp at Tong Si, where we got to practice our scoutcraft and enjoy the great outdoors together. This year, we also got to help our fellow Cub Scouts by running a knot tying training. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did. In November, we got to practice our navigation skills hiking at Ham Tin Wan, which is a skill we're all very grateful for having been able to practice. We volunteered at the Canadian Commemorative Ceremony in December, which gave us time to reflect and serve those who gave their lives so we may live in peace. We closed off the year with a camp at the Gilwell site. We built campfires and ate lots of good food. The night hike was one of our favorite activities.
So the thing to focus is make sure you have your
Even with the restrictions caused by COVID-19, the Venture section was still able to stay connected through many virtual meetings. In the final few weeks, we've been able to work on our OAS skills.
Even if it's sometimes difficult, and you get a lot more freedom than you would have in Scouts.
I think Ventures is probably going to be a lot more chill because we have Scout and Red, so that's cool. Good luck next year. We're very nice, I swear.
Ventures is so fun this year.
see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Great job this year. We look forward to more exciting pictures and stories next year. And now I'd like to call for Joanne Toe from our rover crew, and she will be talking to us about her rover experiences. Joanne.
Hello everyone, my name is Joanne, and today I'll be talking about what the rover crew has been up to this past year. As we navigated through this unpredictable year, we participated in various scouting activities, both in Hong Kong and abroad, continuing to embody the bright scouting spirit everywhere we went. We started the year off with the investiture of new rovers, with 2 new members, Ryan and myself, joining the crew. Throughout the year, we also had several outdoor activities that were organized by the rovers themselves to encourage individual planning and leading. Activities such as hiking and kayaking trips were also held, and I'm sure we all had fun participating. One thing we learned is going on night hikes are truly a different experience compared to day hiking, as it is very difficult for us to see the path ahead. Luckily, we always remembered to be prepared and brought our headlamps just in case. As most of our rover crew is overseas, it is quite rare for us to organize activities all together. That's why this program encourages individuals to go beyond their comfort zones and explore new regions. From hiking in harsh winter Vancouver weather to having a biking trip and quick meal in the wilderness, I'm sure we have all challenged ourselves to try new things that we had previously not experienced in Hong Kong. The rover crew also camped with the venture section and senior scouts, where together we worked on core scouting skills such as foot drills, raft building, ropes, starting fires, and cooking. We also participated in a joint first aid course where we learned how to properly do CPR, bandaging, and treatment of different injuries. It was definitely an eye-opening experience that allowed us to each broaden our own skill sets. The rover crew is quite active when it comes to community service, with the rover representatives in the Canadian commemorative ceremony at Saiwan, doing service work with our own local communities, as well as being involved in the training of new scouters. As rovers, we're expected to hold leadership positions when interacting with different sections and act as guides. From planning and leading a bike trip with the scout section to teaching lashing to newer venture scouts, we hope to transfer the skills and knowledge that we have acquired from our many years of scouting and pass it on to newer generations to help them grow and understand what scouting is about. Additionally, as rover scouts, we also need to be creative in the things we do. From cooking to creative paintings and even being a conductor for a band, us rovers always find ways to explore and express who we are. Here's to more achievements for the rovers in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. We hope to see more of that great work next year. And hearing more from the other sections as well as we progress into the new year. So now, we're going to presently start our awards presentations. And I'd like to invite Mr. Peter Wong to the stage to help with the presentations. So, Peter Wong, can you come forward? Will the section representatives from our Beaver Scouts, Casper, Preston, and Christian, representatives from our Cub Scouts, Jonathan and Sunia, representatives of our Scouts, Joshua, and representative from our venture company, Karina, representative from our rover crew, Cody. Please come forward and receive the certificates of completion for distribution to all your section scouting members. Mr. Wong, please come forward first. Okay. These are the certificates of completion. Let's give a applause. You may all be seated now. They go after the picture. Any more pictures? Okay. I think one more picture. Okay, please turn, face me, and one more picture. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite Mrs. Emily Palm. She will be presenting the North Star Award.
Wait, that was it? Yeah, that's what I have to do. I thought you had to like shake their hand or something. That happened last year. No, that was...
So I'd like to call forward the award, the recipients of this award: Casper Kitchell, Charlotte Payne, Christina Lau, Ezekiel Lau, Everett Ip, Jasmine Chu, Preston Wong, and Sophie Shep. Please come forward to receive your award. So as we're handing out the awards, I'll explain a little bit about what this is. The North Star Award is the top section award for the Beaver Scouts. And this is per the Canadian Path. And to earn that, there are 5 outdoor adventure skill stages that the Beavers need to go through in any combination. They need to complete them. There's also 5 community service hours in scouting or non-scouting activities that they need to complete as well.
Wait, don't gun that guy. Wait, already? No, I'll put it here.
Well done, Whitetail Beavers. Let's give a great big round of applause. Keep up the good job. Thank you, Ms. Pond. You can stay, please. We have one more award for you to give. Congratulations. Okay, so now we'd like to present the Sione Award. Will Kingsley He, Darren Shu, Jonathan Liu, Choi Yi Yu, Sophie Tam, Bri Yang, Cedric Ryan Go, Quentin Hui, and Jane Han, please come forward to receive your award.
What do we have North Star? Picture. No 6-star. Wait, no one this year. 6-star.
The Sione Award is the top section award for the Cub Scouts. And this again is for the Canadian Path program. And to earn that, you need to complete 10 outdoor adventure skill stages in a combination. You have 15 community service hours in scouting, or this could be non-scouting activities, but they must be completed. And we're so happy to see that all 9 of our Cub Scout howlers have completed all these requirements and achieved the Sione Award. So congratulations to them. Okay. Congratulations, howlers. Keep up the good job. Thank you, Ms. Paul. We'll now present the Chief Scouts Award. May we invite the Canadian Council, Mr. Gillar, to please come on the stage. We would like to also call Scouts Darren Loon, Brianna Wang, Nicole Kwok, and Jaden C. to please come forward. The Chief Scouts Award was created in 1973 by the Governor General Roland Richner, who was then the Chief Scout of Canada. It is the highest award in the Scouts program. An emblem will be presented to the recipients Scouts by their Troop Scouter, and a certificate signed by the Chief Scout of Canada will be presented to the Scout at a public ceremony by the Chief Scout of Canada. And we now thank Mr. Gionard to represent the Chief Scouts of the Scouts of Canada, the Scouts Canada, and the Governor General as Chief Scouts Award to the Scouts who has earned this award. We appreciate your support. Picture. So congratulations, Darren, Brianna, Nicole, Jaden. Thank you, Mr. Gioda. Okay. We will now present our group's AYP Silver Standard Certificate. Would Rovers Cody Wong and Joanne To please come to the stage? As the Hong Kong AYP's official Silver Standard presentation ceremony is deferred until the end of this year because of the pandemic, while Joanne will be leaving for university this summer, we would like to present our group's certificate to Cody and Joanne to congratulate them for their achievement. The Hong Kong Award for Young People, AYP in short, formerly known as the Duke of Edinburgh Award, was established in Hong Kong in 1961. The award was renamed in Hong Kong as the Hong Kong Award for Young People in 1997. As the AYP program is very similar to our Scouts program in most of the aspects, we strongly encourage our youth members who are 14 years old and above to sign up to join AYP so that they can achieve 2 awards with the same one action. To achieve their Chief Scouts Award alongside the AYP Bronze Award, and then the Queen's Venture Award alongside the AYP Silver Award. So congratulations, Tony and Joanne. Now you can start working on your gold award. Thank you, Mr. Gino. You may be seated now. So in Scouts Canada, the honors and awards scheme, there are 2 types of honors for different types of acts. The first is recognition of higher character and courage, gallantry, meritorious conduct for outstanding service to Scouting. And second, a long service award in recognition of long, faithful, and efficient services to Scouting. For the second type of honor, we will now present the Long Services Award. May we invite Mr. Godwin Hua to the stage to please come forward to help present these milestone awards. In Scouts Canada's Honors and Awards Scheme, the Long Service Award is in recognition of long, faithful, and efficient service to Scouting in increments of 5-year periods. We are very fortunate that Scouters in our group are very dedicated. They work very hard to get Scouting moving, and this year's Scouters that will earn this award, Sumi Wong and Lydia Wei. They have served the group for 5 years. As Lydia is unable to join us today, would Scouter Sumi please come forward to receive your Long Service Award. The Scout program, an emblem will be presented to the recipient, Scout, by the Scout troop, the troop Scouter, and a certificate as well. Scouter Curtis Itt, please come forward to receive your 10 years of service to Scouting award and a medal. Because of the pandemic, even the speed post has become slow, and the 10-year service award medal that we are presenting today, we haven't received yet from Canada. But we have a temporary solution. Thank you very much, Curtis, for your service. Scouter Cynthia Liu and Eric Young will receive their 15 years of service to Scouting award. Years is quite an accomplishment. Thank you so much. Scouter Cassandra Itt, is to receive her 30 years of service to Scouting award today. So this is not in the script, but I think that we need to take a moment to recognize our founding member 30 years ago. I have known Cassandra for 10 years. Her dedication, her duty to care, and her determination for the success of our group are unmatched. You will agree that under her leadership, we have built a remarkable Scouting group and have influenced thousands of youth and also Scouter volunteers like myself. I think we're all grateful for that. She has created an environment for us where youth are better prepared with life skills and great experiences to be successful in a very much changing world that we live in today. And this is very much in line with our sponsors, our Canadian International Schools vision for having and developing world citizens. On behalf of the community, we are grateful, Scouter Cassandra, for your dedicated service and your support for the last 30 years. Everybody please stand up and let's give Commissioner Cassandra a standing ovation for her amazing leadership. Now, thank you very much, Commissioner. Also, lastly, but most importantly, the Canadian International School of Hong Kong has been our sponsor as well along this journey for the past 30 years. Scouts Canada would like to present them with a 30 years of service to Scouting award. And Commissioner Cassandra will present that award to Dr. Bob. Thank you very much. Thank you, congratulations everybody. Scouters and CDNES. Thank you for your many years of wonderful service to Scouting and your contributions to the betterment of our youth. Your hard work will inspire all of our Scouters on to continue with Scouting. Our youth members are the major beneficiaries of your hard work and your dedication. You inspire us all to continue with Scouting. Thank you. Okay, now, at council level, the medals of good service are presented to the council members Amanda Liu, Dominic Chu, Eva Lee, Paul Lam, Tristan Yoon, and Wilson Chung for their good service to Scouting worthy of commendation. We would like to call back Godwin Bob to the stage to confer this award.
Going back now.
Congratulations, Scouters Amanda, Dominic, Eva, Paul, Tristan, and Wilson. Thank you very much. Mr. Hua, would you please stay again?
Any volunteer will tell you that their service is never about earning awards. Scouter John will add it's also about never slowing down, even in the face of adversity. The award of fortitude is given to those who continue to contribute to scouting despite physical hardship. We thank Scouter John for never slowing down. Thank you, Mr. Hua. Please be seated. May I call upon Scouter Peter Liu and Ms. Lana Yuan to come up to the stage to present our appreciation to our Scouters. The section heads will represent your sections and service team to receive Scout Canada's Appreciation Certificate and a thank you souvenir from our group.
That was very long.
May the section heads please come on stage. The success of our group depends hugely on the teamwork of the alliance of our dedicated Scouters. We would like to thank each and every one of our dedicated Scouters for their hard work during the pandemic. We would also like to thank the many parents who have helped us throughout the year. Their support is very much appreciated. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, Scouters, for your tireless efforts throughout the year. Scouter Peter and Lana, can you please stay? For this milestone year, we have prepared a special award for our decade-long service and multi-role Scouters. Scouters, please come up when you are called. For 30 years, Scouter Cassandra Ip. For 17 years, Scouter Eliza Yang, Scouter Fred Moe. For 16 years, Scouter Amy Hui and Scouter Albert Tam. For 15 years, Scouter Cynthia Liu and Scouter Eric Young. For 13 years, Scouter Kevin Kwan. For 12 years, Scouter Erison To, Scouter Andrew Leung, Scouter Maria Lai, and Scouter Tony Chu. For 11 years, Scouter John Pai, Scouter Paul Lam. For 10 years, Scouter Curtis Ip, and for especially good service to the group, Scouter Yvonne Chang, Scouter Eva Lee, Scouter Dominic Chu, and for serving Scouts Canada for 33 years, Scouter Timothy Lam. Thank you for your most valuable contribution to the success of our group scouting.
Oh, I should take for my dad. Hey, stop. I didn't sit on it, okay? She's sad. That's why I gave it to her, okay? He was in my pocket, okay? And then I squished him.
Yeah, but like, does it not pain you? It would pain you.
It's not, it's just gangster.
Thank you, Scouter Peter and Lana. Please be seated.
So I have to say that I did not know that I was going to receive that recognition until this morning. I was very touched to get that.
No, he said that's his dog.
Okay, so now our group would like to present a small token of appreciation to our special guests. We should have a photo here. I just want to call on Scouter Eliza to help with the next award presentation. So we have a special card and souvenir for our special guests that will be presented by our youth members, and they're just organizing the items now to present to our special and honorable guests.
We don't all mind to no, I've seen starters have this. This is like Scout Award slimy as so hard.
So while this is figuring out, I can just talk a little bit about it because I have an example of one here. So this is a very special award. It's a ceremony that recognizes the 30-year achievement
just look at it.
as our anniversary for the Canadian Scouts and Rock. Now it's going to be hard for you guys to see in the back, but what this has is a major emblem in the middle, this red badge, followed by these 4 patches around the outside. And the red inner patch represents the activities of the Canadian Scouts in Hong Kong. In the 25-year anniversary award, this was a Canadian patch. Now it's very much a Hong Kong patch. Now the 4 patches around the outside are very symbolic as well. And I'll tell you a little bit about that. So these patches are actually photos that have been put into a patch from the actual activities that have been undertaken over the past several years. One of them is the UNESCO Geo Park Expedition. One of them was the kayaking at Sai Kung. One is the hiking on Lion Rock, and the last one was a late night hike at Fei Nao Shan. And that's all put together in this emblem here. You can frame this. But it's also symbolic in many other ways too. These patches, they also symbolize the changing of the seasons, the 4 seasons, spring, autumn, winter, and summer. And similarly, you know, the colors of these represent the 4 sections as well, the Cubs, Scouts, Adventurers, and Beavers. So it has a lot of symbolism to it as well. And a lot of work went into this, and I know that many of the people, or at least some of the people here, have actually been on these activities and have experienced them. So it's very important and memorable to have this as a certificate. So thank you for creating that, for all the people that put that together.
Not really. I don't remember. We walked. Oh, I think we did it in the forum though. Yeah, we did.
So as we get some more pictures, so you know that the colors, as I mentioned, the Beavers, the Cubs, the Scouts, and the Adventurers are all here. And then one in the center is the red one, and I like to think of that as fire, or as the spark. The spark represents the Scouters' input into this group as well. So thank you very much, honorable guests, for all of your support throughout the years. Thank you very much. And now we will commence our advancement ceremony for people moving into the next section.
What?
So you guys can be preparing for this. Now at the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
The ceremony is now commencing.
What's happening? My phone's in my pocket. Okay, I'll just... Wait, don't drop this. I will drop it.
Beaver Scouts, I would like to invite you to remember your Beaver's promise as you prepare to cross the forest to the jungle beyond. Please recite your Beaver promise. I promise to love God and help take care of the world. Come on. Beaver Scouts, I wish you all the best on your scouting journey and for you to join the Wolf Cub Pact. Go, 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 go.
Kayla, these are the new Cub Scouts I told you about.
They are Aiden, Ariana, Blake, Casper, Charlotte, Christian, Everett, Ezekiel, Gemma, James, Jasmine, Preston, Sophie, Tyler, and Hewlett.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the back. Please hold up your right hand to make the Beaver Scout sign. Beaver Scout sign. Your right hand, please. Yes. Oh, I really have a lot. Okay. Now, I will show you how to do the Cub Scout sign. Straighten your two fingers, and you have the Cub Scout sign. This represents the years of the wolf. Congratulations, now you're officially a Cub Scout. We look forward to having lots of fun with you all. Please answer yes when I call your name. Bree? Bree, Darren, Jane, Jonathan, Kingsley, Quinton, Cedric, Shania, and Sophie. Please line up in front of me. Can you line up in front of me, please, in two lines? Two lines. Two lines, please. All right. Howlers. Listen, please, thank you. There comes a time when Cub Scouts must leave the jungle. They have fun with the pack, played with the pack, and learned many skills with the pack. They have shared those skills with other members of the pack, and though we will miss them, it is time for them to continue their scouting adventures with the troop. Howlers, please say goodbye to your fellow cubs. Scouting Cody. The pack has said goodbye to these Cub Scouts and they are ready to blaze their trail with the troop.
Hello, Bree, Darren, Jane, Jonathan, Kingsley, Quentin, Cedric, Shania, and Sophie. I'm Scout Cody from the Scout section. Are you ready to become a Scout? On behalf of all the Scouters of the troop, I greet you all with the warmest welcome. Now, please show me your Cub sign. As you grow from a Cub with the 2 fingers as the ear of a Cub to become a Scout, please raise 1 more finger to make it a Scout sign. The Scout sign represents 3 things: honor my country and beliefs, help others, and obey the Scout law. Congratulations and welcome to the troop again. You can put your hands down. Jaden, Zeta, Darren, Ryan, Joshua, Caden, and Jun, please march to the front. Today, you'll be advancing to the event. It's been great to have you all in the Scout section. We enjoyed the time going through different adventures with you, and I hope you'll make good use of the skills you learned from Scouts and expand further in the Venture Company. Are you ready to move on to the Venture program? One more time. Scouts, about turn. Scouts, general salute, salute. Scouts, turn to your right, right turn. The front, quick march. Turn to your left, left turn. Scout Kevin, the Scout section recommends Jaden, Zeta, Darren, Ryan, Joshua, Caden, and Jun to the Venture Company. Over group, all out.
I like put my face really close to the camera.
Serena.
Okay, here.
Thank you for funding. Jared, you will jump higher next year, right?
Yeah.
Mirror. You pass the mirror. Congratulations as Hades.
Thank you. And the photos is...
Okay, and that completes our advancement ceremony for this year. It's really great to see a healthy group with a lot of advancement, especially from the Beavers moving to the Cubs. A lot of you guys are coming up this year, which is fantastic. So everybody please take your seats again.
You guys get the certificate? You have.
Okay, settle into your seats and we'll start the next part of the show. Can I just see a show of hands? How many people are advancing this year? I just want to get a grasp of how many people did the advancement today. How many people? Let's see a show of hands. If you're moving up to the next group, there you go. Let me see. How many Beavers are advancing this year? Put your hand up if you're advancing. Only 2, 3, 4. A lot more. Okay. How many Cubs? Keep your hands up. How many Cubs are advancing? A few. I see more people. How many Scouts? Adventurers? It's good to see a healthy group of people advancing. Keep your hands down now. Okay, we're going to start the next part of our activity now. So, with silence, please. May I now invite our group sponsor, Mr. Godwin Kwa, to say a few words to the group on behalf of the CDNA.
Oh, could you have the folder? Wait, I want it too. I want it too.
Thank you, John. Sure. I hope I get this right. Group Commissioner, Mrs. Cassandra Yip, all parents, scouters who volunteer their time, and scouts. Today we're here to celebrate two things. One is the 30th anniversary of the first Hong Kong Canadian Scout group, and also to celebrate your achievements. First thing first, happy birthday to the for good 30th year. And coincidentally, this year is also the 30th anniversary of CDNIS. No surprises because Mrs. Cassandra is intimately related to CDNIS. But if you look at your history, we all started 30 years ago, and it took like 7 years before Mrs. Yip allowed us to be the sponsor of your scout. Now, why is that? If you look at our history board, CDNI started 30 years ago in very meager existence, and we are really not in any position to be of any significant sponsor to anybody or any organization. So Mrs. Yip took her time and watched until we are of some sizable existence that we can actually afford to sponsor you guys. So there is a positive moral of the lesson to be learned here for all of us. Is you have a very wise group commissioner who is also very pragmatic. And it is important that we understand that it is very important to have a solid foundation and don't rush into things. In this case, it took Cassandra and CDNIS 7 years before we can become the official sponsor. So for that, 23 years from then, we have had a very successful, and with both organizations evolved positively, and we grow to bigger and better. So I want to congratulate you on a very successful 30th year, and I hope we'll have many better cooperations. Now, secondly, we're here today to celebrate the achievements for you. Now, let me see if I'm no scout, so let me see if I get this right. From you beavers to cubs to scouts to venturers and rovers. Okay, I don't understand, so don't ask me what are the differences, except the age. But you have, as students also, that you have in the last year, that you know it's a very challenging year. School has been in and out of online and offline, and you guys have to continue to achieve in school and in your scout careers. And today, you getting the awards and the certificates and all that is a living testimony of your perseverance, your commitment, your hard work, and your adaptability to what you have set out to do. And it is very important that you remember that. So you should pat yourself on your back, and whatever you have achieved today, you know, it is a very difficult time that you have achieved it. So it is very important that you remember that. Now, in closing, I have watched all your reports about the various activities of the various groups. You've done a lot of hikings, outdoor works, community work and all that, but consistently, as you can see me physically, consistently appeal to me is all of you do a lot of eatings. You like to go to picnics, and you like to cook, and you all eat well. So always remember, it's important to stay healthy, eat well, and I wish you all the best and all your success in the future on behalf of the school. Thank you.
So there's a lot of lessons there in learning and history, which I had never known as well. And I guess there was a difficulty starting up, and it's amazing where we are today. And thank you to the Board of Governors for your dedication to make sure that we are here today. Now, I'd like to call forward Scouter Cassandra, our group commissioner, and ask her to say a few words on behalf of the Scout group.
It is amazing that the Canadian Scouts has been in Hong Kong for 30 years. I'm so happy that we are all here today, sitting together face to face, to celebrate our group's 30th birthday. It has not been easy. Thank you, Mr. Jihua, Godwin, Peter, another Peter, my good friends Emily, Leonard, Janet, Pauline, and all the guests, parents, for joining us on this special occasion. This is the first day of our summer holiday. School is out for the summer, but scouting fun goes on. Our Scouts and Venturers are doing a 30-hour St. John Ambulance Certificate in First Aid course at the school in July. And in June, they're going snorkeling. What fun. Many people ask me what scouting is. To me, scouting is different to different scouting members at different levels. At Venturous age, scouting is being able to manage one's life, being able to take up responsibility, being able to plan, and being able to deliver. If one can do that, one can stand up to face any challenge that's coming one's way. At the scouter's age, scouting is being able to show what's right and what's wrong. If our Scouts and Adventurers are able to plan activities such as our Christmas camp, our kayaking camp in the summer, we can well imagine how well they are prepared to handle any task that they face, like planning, safety, budgeting, logistics, and so on. It is something that will not come by. This is not something that will come about if the parents are overprotecting, finding excuses to get away with failures or mishaps. It's all about taking consequences and ready to move for the better. In 30 years, we have 35 North Star Awards, 32 Seone Awards, 18 Six Star Cup Awards, 61 Chief Scouts Awards, and 30 Queen's Venture Awards achievers. Those are our top section awards that everyone would have learned a lot of life skills for achieving these awards. Yet, all of our scouters, their mentors, are volunteers, making no money through scouting, but taking home a self-satisfaction that money cannot buy. And we make good friends with a team that to them, money is not the most important thing in life. Today, I would like to give my special thanks to Scouter Erison Toh. Erison has been working with me for over 12 years. We work together on our group's policies, badge designing, uniform designing, photo taking, and fun. The fun never ends. As he is going away, moving to Canada, may I wish him a bright new chapter in life, walking in sunshine with good health and happiness with his family. To our Scouters, thank you all for the incredible amount of time and effort that you have contributed to Scouting. Without you, there is no Scouting. To our sponsor, CDNIS, thank you for your inexhaustible support. Without the school as our partner, we would never have come this far. To our parent helpers, thank you all for your contribution to the success of our program. To save the best for last, I must thank all of our leaders, Cubs, Scouts, Venturers, and Rovers. As you grow up, share what you have when you're young. Do your best as you live. Always try to help others and be prepared in your life. By doing just that, you will be a better person. Your family will be a happy family, and the world will be a better place, and you can make a difference. Before I close, I would like to ask our Beavers, Cubs, Scouts, Venturers, Rovers, and Scouters, this one is for my son, to carry on with our first Hong Kong Canadian Scout Group's tradition. If your mom or your dad is a Scouter, go and give them a big hug or a kiss. Say it.
I have to walk over.
Being thankful
I just waved.
to show appreciation is a part of Scouting.
Thank you. Let's go, come on. Let's go. Is Darren going? Is Darren going? Oh, wait. Don't you go? Yeah, my dad's like sitting there so sad. You should go. You go too. Yeah, Darren. Wait.
Okay, now, that was a wonderful presentation. So now I'd like to actually call forward our honorable guests and our group council members to come to the stage. Honorable guests and council members, please come forward.
Really?
My dad just said I'm all good.
You just
grow up and you're like the sweetest daughter ever. Just like, dude, that's cringe.
My brother didn't even go.
Body section, I don't think they exist anymore.
So awkward. We went like this. You're like standing on a step, so he's so much higher up. Okay, yeah. I'm just like, so awkward. Go on, dude. Like, you don't even hug. You don't even say I love you. So I only do it to my fault.
And the group council members, also please come forward. Group council members. We'd like to now start our happy birthday celebration, 30th anniversary. It's very important. So can you all join us in the happy birthday song? So now everybody stay on the stage because we're going to take some pictures. We want you to stay here. We're just setting up the stage now. If everybody can get ready to come onto the stage in a second, we'll be bringing the youth members up. So if you want to stand up and get ready, we'll be coming up soon. We're just putting up the seats and stands to take pictures, like last year. So while we're doing that, while the stage is being set up, I just wanted to recognize Leo the Art Center, all the staff that have been helping us to put on this event today, but in other days also. So CDNIS, Leo the Art Center, let's thank you.
I'm gonna do you on stage. You won't be in the picture. You won't be in the picture.
Okay, we're going to do this very quickly, so everybody please stand up.
logo store 嚟講咧，有個 logo 咧係喺書
That's working.
Okay, let's start getting lined up. Beavers and cubs, please take your positions on the choir pews.
Like佢唔可以做嘢，但係我可能 can't do skiing. There was a guy walking, and then he dodged him, but it was also slippery because it was raining that day, and the bike fell on the foot. And then the guy just walked away when he saw him fall. Like a motorbike? Or no, they were cycling the scouts. Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
So like in that video.
So she was biking.
Yeah.
And then she fell. Oh, I get it. Where are we going?
咁就會
If you wanna.
我哋初步諗咧，下年我哋會做多啲，即係我哋下年做多啲咁
Y'all go up.
We need to take a photo.
So fun.
Okay, everybody ready? On 3. We'll say 30th. 1, 2, 3. 30th. Okay, look up at the top desk, upper desk. Test, ready?
Come, hurry. Go backward. Don't catch the camera.
Okay, guys, ready? Let's do a little action here. All right, let's do the hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Okay, guys, before leaving, let me just give you a quick announcement. Before anybody goes, everybody listen up. This is important. We're doing one more picture upstairs on the 9th floor. Everybody leave your bags here and go straight up to the 9th floor. We're going to take a picture using a drone of our 30th anniversary. So just go upstairs right away. You'll come back down and get your bags. So please come upstairs now. 9th floor car park right outside the entrance. Let's go quickly. We get the picture really quickly. And then we'll come back for our bags. You leave your bags here.